Hey everyone, this is Lakshnaran Shene, and today I'm going to present my project presentation, which is as a part of Code Basics Resume Project Challenge 16. So this is about a fictitious company named AirPure Innovations. So AirPure Innovations is a startup which is born out of the air quality crisis in India. It is born out of the mission Breathe Better, Live Better, a mission born out of the pollution crisis. Innovation with a purpose, emphasizing on high impact at low cost. And the rest of the vision and as well as mission statement is as below. Now let me run you all across the problem statement. So basically AirPure Innovations has established a target by the end of 2025 it would study the geographical landscape of India, answering the critical questions before committing to its production and R&D. In order to achieve this, it has to study the data which is available through publicly sourced domains over the internet and come up with the critical metrics, which being the KPIs. So the KPIs for AirPure innovations are the pollutants or particle to target, essential features to be incorporated, cities with the highest potential market, and aligning R&D for product development. So now this this is the data model of the Power BI dashboard. Now next let me run you across all the critical questions which need to be answered. So these are the tier 1 as well as tier 2 cities which are on the edge of irreversible AQI. Health burden. Studies across multiple countries with prominently being North China as well as US has revealed key spikes in air quality, spikes in pollutants like PM2.5, NO2, SO2, PM10 and other pollutants have consistently linked to admissions of pediatric asthma. Yes. So the basic answer is yes. So, and here are the data backed solutions. So, this is basically led by widespread media coverage as well as public attention to pollution emergencies. Now, next, what are the feature gaps? The data here would represent the same, which would represent the category, the current limitations, and emerging solutions. Now, next, let us quickly run across the primary analysis. So, here are the top 5 as well as the bottom 5 areas with the average AQI. Next, let us go to the top 2 and bottom 2 prominent pollutants. So this would represent the top 2 prominent pollution across the states of South India. And here are the bottom 2 prominent pollutants. So does weekend fare better compared to a weekday? This visual would answer the questions for the Indian metro cities. So this visual would answer the same. So basically the monsoon months are the months having the least AQI because of the monsoon. After that, we can see the air quality index increases from October, November, wherein the dry season starts and fueled by the crop burning season in states of Haryana as well as Punjab as well as other nearby cities of the northern India, which increases the air quality index. Rest of the months being dry season, the air quality consistently stays on the upper hand. So here are the answers. These are the days wherein Bengaluru fell under each air quality category. So these are the answers for the question. Top 5 states with high EV adoption. And here are the visuals. So as we can see, Uttar Pradesh has the highest EV adoption, followed by Maharashtra, Karnataka, and other states. Even with higher EV adoption, air quality index is consistently at the top, which answers the question. There are other factors like factory emissions, emissions from IC engine, impact air quality index, which means we need stricter policies by the government, more plantation of trees, and better adoption of EVs across all states in India. So, as you all know, children under the age age of 5 are consistently identified the most vulnerable because of lower immunity compared to other adults. Next, we have older adults, pregnant women, and people with chronic conditions who have lower immunity because of their conditions, age related illness. Going by this visual, we can see denser states like Delhi having more population per square kilometer have shown a higher air quality index compared to other populous states like Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, and Tamil Nadu. Next, who are the major competitors of Indian air purifier market? The data is represented over here. We have the top brands of air purifier in the market, key differentiator, the smart features as well as the price range. So urban population are more likely to recognize what AQI means because of the higher media coverage when compared to people living across rural as well as semi-urban areas because of lower awareness and limited access to real-time data as well as public health messaging. The data which backs up the claim are as below. Next, let us answer the questions of pollution control policies introduced by our government in the last 5 years. These are the policies implemented, their goals, the impacts, the highlights, and city-wise highlights. Next, let us go through the product requirement documents. The must-have features are as below, which is a major input for the R&D team. Next, the tiered pricing models, which are as below. Let us go through the market prioritization matrix, which would represent the competitive feature gap, key features of major brands across India, and missing features and gap, which serves as a key input. This would represent the health cost impact projection. Next, let us go through the Power BI dashboard. Hey guys, so welcome to the Power BI dashboard. So I have divided the dashboard into 5 different sections, each having its own area of importance. So first, let me take you across the AQI dashboard. So this visual over here would represent the worst 10 states by area, showing the highest average AQI and at the top across all the states across India. So over here, Bihar, Haryana, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, as well as the other states represent among the worst 10 states by average distinct number of areas. And this line would represent the average number of days having the highest AQI. So this tail tip would represent key there's a direct correlationship among the spike in air quality index hospital admissions. So fever with rashes is identified as one of the disease linked to spike in air quality index. So next, this visual would represent the state-wise pollutants which are found across the state. So PM10 and PM2.5 are the top pollutants which are found across most of the states across India. So this tree map would represent PM10 and PM2.5 are the top pollutants found across India, which validates my claim which is mentioned over here, followed by ozone, carbon monoxide being the other top pollutants. This would represent the comparison of AQI on a weekday as well as a weekend. So this would represent across metro cities how many days fell under each air quality category. So due to space constraints, I have mentioned only for metro cities. Now let us go through the best 5 as well as first 5 areas. This visual would represent over here the best 5 areas by average AQI, and this would represent the worst 5 areas. Now let us go through the diseases dashboard. So as you can see, acute diarrheal disease, acute encephalitis syndrome have the disease with the highest number of reported cases. And this line would represent the average number of cases. So states like Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, and along with other states have the highest number of cases. Now let us go through the top diseases reported visual. So over here, it would represent the state-wise top disease which are represented across all the states across India. So this stream map would validate the claim saying that acute diarrheal disease and food poisoning being among the top reported diseases across India, followed by dengue, cholera, malaria, and other diseases. So these are the best five as well as the worst five diseases, worst five districts. Next, let me take you all through the vehicle registration dashboard. So as you can see, Uttar Pradesh has the highest number of vehicle registration across India, followed by states of Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat, and Karnataka and Madhya Pradesh. These are the top five vehicle classes registered. Uttar Pradesh, states of Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, and other states have the highest number of EV across India. So this visual would represent this uptrend in the EV adoption rate. We currently have around 7% of EV registration happening across all the states across India. This number being less, the adoption rate should increase. This visual would represent the tier 1 as well as tier 2 cities which are on the edge of irreversible AQI. The AQI trend across the worst 10 states are represented over here. So across all the states across India, we can see that monsoon are the months which show the least AQI. Next, let us go through the population dashboard. This visual would represent the air pollution risk index by state. And as we can see, states of Delhi, Maharashtra, Gujarat, as well as the other states represent the highest risk index, riskiness across all the states. This visual would represent the population versus air quality across the top states across India. Over here, it would represent the year-on-year population growth of the top five states. After 20, after 2030, we can see there's a dip in population growth trend. So currently, states of Gujarat, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, and West Bengal with the highest population. With this, we have come to the end of the presentation. So I would like to culminate this presentation saying controlling air pollution is the responsibility of all the citizens across India, being it general public who can contribute by small initiatives like planting more trees as well as controlling pollution at their best. So at the government can take steps to implement better air quality control measures by bringing in more number of schemes related to controlling of air pollution and better implementation across all the states across India. As a company, it can undertake better CSR measures which are aimed towards planting more trees or like other initiatives which have a direct correlation on the environment. And in the end, I would like to culminate saying ki as the as a responsible citizen of India, it's the responsibility of us so that we ensure a better future for the next generations to come. Thank you.